now on the phone, we have got the Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, a.k.a. Mr. Robin Lord Taylor. Robin, thanks so much for joining us this morning, man.
Oh, my gosh, it's my pleasure. How are you?
Good. I was just saying, especially for a Monday, you never know. Like, I obviously, we've never spoken to you before, and I never know what we're going to get. A lot of people are just kind of lame, and especially on Mondays, you're fired up, man.
Hey, please. I mean, I've been like, just to be able to talk to you guys, I mean, it's like, it's so fulfilling. Nothing about this job gets old. I love talking to people, and like, just to be able to talk about, the best thing that's happened in my life, one of the best things that's happened in my life. But like, it's awesome. Like, how can you not be excited? You know what I mean? Like, I never understand people who are jaded. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's like, we're living the dream here, and somebody wants to talk to me about how awesome my life is. Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, let's tell people about your journey up into Gotham. Like, what was your career like leading up to this? A lot of people, this is kind of their introduction to you. They might not have seen your projects in the past, and a lot of it was kind of, guest spots on shows in the past, right?
That's exactly it. Yeah, I went to Northwestern University and then in Chicago, and then I moved to New York right after that. And then, it was a lot of, I got my SAG card by doing commercials, and I did a bunch of those, and then like gradually, was doing theater more and more, and then I got to do guest spots on Law and Order, and then that just sort of picked up from there. And I guess the biggest thing that I did up to this point was I was able to I was lucky enough to be on 2 episodes of The Walking Dead, which is really just one of the best. I mean, just an amazing experience. It's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
So that was a huge moment for me. And then like the people who the casting directors for The Walking Dead are the same people who did Gotham. So it was really awesome because they were really supportive of me, and I owe so much to them for keeping me in mind for this character.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
What'd you do last night then with the Grammys, Better Call Saul, Walking Dead? What was Robin Lord Taylor's last night TV plan?
Robin Lord Taylor had no TV plan last night because I had family that were in town, and so we went out to dinner, and then we went and had some drinks in the neighborhood, and then at that point I was like, oh, I got to get up in the morning and talk to people. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You missed it.
And that's the great thing about television now is that first of all, you can DVR everything you want to see, so that's what I'll be doing tonight, and then of course after Gotham at 8. Southern Central, and so just had to put that out there.
Exactly.
But and then also like in terms of the Grammys, I've just been like going through my Facebook feed, looking at all the clips that people are posting, which it looked like it was a really amazing show.
Yeah, Kanye gave a speech and said how much he loves Gotham and that you're his favorite character. So yeah, it was huge. It was a great. I'm sure you're honored there. So
oh yeah.
How does it feel? This is a unique position that you're in. Being on the show. I mean, the show's cool. It's obviously a universe that so many people can relate to. But how does it feel to be a part of a project, not necessarily the main character, but in anything you read about the show or anybody you talk to, you are the best part of the show. Like, you steal the show. People love you. Is it like a weird burden now that you're just like part of this ensemble cast, but yet you're like the guy?
I think, people's responses have been just like, I never will get over that. Like, I feel like it's so validating, and it's just so incredible. Like, the positivity that people have been throwing my way, it's just been amazing. But I don't feel pressure because like, I really do feel like everybody on this show is bringing their A game, and it's just to be in the same group with these people, with Ben McKenzie and Jada Pinkett Smith and Corey Michael Smith, who plays Edward Nygma, who will become the Riddler. Like, they're all just amazing. Like, I know it sounds cheesy, but like, everyone is like so nice and down to earth, which you never know like what kind of like work situation you're gonna get, or who your coworkers and what they're gonna be like, But everyone, honestly, like from the top to the bottom, has been so supportive and just like amazing that like I don't feel like I personally don't see myself at all different, and I just feel like part of the crew, and it just feels so awesome. Like, it's all I ever wanted,
That's awesome. Well, I've got some very specific questions here from my producer, who's a big fan of the show.
Fantastic.
First of all, he wants to know, how big are your shoes, and are they very hard to walk in?
They're a little bit bigger than my actual feet. I wear about a 9.5, 10, and these, I think they bumped it up to like a 10.5 or something, probably just to give, that accentuate, his, kind of, give a nod to, his penguinness,
Yeah.
So, and they're not hard to walk in, except, however, because I had this limp, I have them put a water bottle cap in my right shoe and so that's like kind of like a physical reminder to me about the limp, and it kind of makes it a little bit more real for me.
Yeah.
So, that can get a little tiring, if you're spending a whole day and, hobbling about. But, hey, it's all in the name of Gotham, man. The pain is good.
It's for the art. Exactly. He also wants to know, will you just kill Fish already? You don't need her.
Well, if it could only be that easy. I mean, Fish is not to be counted out. I mean, she is definitely I've said it before, but just to even look at her character, she's a female in Gotham City who really climbed her way to the top of the main crime families, and sort of what she had to go through to get to that point. I mean, anything that Oswald throws at her, it's child's play, I think. So she's never, she's a tough adversary. It would never be that easy to just get rid of her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to either, because I love working with Jada so much, and I think what she brings to the show is just, it's incredible. So obviously, if Oswald is going to succeed, she's definitely the first one in his way. But I don't know. It's going to be exciting. It's whenever that happens. I don't know when, but it's going to be pretty epic.
And we've got time. We've got season 2.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've got total time here. If you could play any comic book villain other than Penguin, who would you choose?
Oh man, I mean, I would have to say, see if this is going to start the internet on fire again, but I would have to say the Joker, because I mean, it's just, what a brilliant role. Although at the same time, I would have a really hard time doing that, because I mean, the pressure one must feel to follow in the footsteps of Heath Ledger. You know what I mean? That's one of my favorite portrayals of a comic book character in the history of film, and also not to mention Jack Nicholson in the original Batman. I mean, but at the same time, I mean, he is my favorite villain, and I mean, what a dream to play, and whoever ends up playing him, whenever that happens, I mean, my hat is off to that actor, because that's an epic thing to take on. So,
Totally.
Yeah.
I want to know after this, I mean, to me, you are one of those guys that's going to be, you're going to explode. I mean, this is just the beginning for you. I think it's you've obviously been working for years and years and years. This role to me is going to be the breakout role. What is next? There's got to be something in the pipeline that you're not allowed to talk about, that you're going to break the news to us here in Billings right now. But what is next?
Well, I mean, I have nothing specific lined up. It's one of those things where it's we were just sort of waiting for to get our second season, and now we've got it, and so now I'm sort of able to plan out my time. But we're looking to. I did a horror film a couple years ago called Would You Rather, which it was an independent film, which actually did really well on video. It was the top 20 on iTunes for 9 months or something, and then it was bought by IFC, and they've greenlit a sequel. So we're just crossing our fingers. Hopefully, we'll be able to shoot that in our hiatus, which would be really fun. I mean, I get to play another creep, but that's fun for me. So, that would be exciting. But other than that, the sky's the limit. I'm just happy to work, man.
Exactly.
That's my thing.
And you're doing a heck of a job at it. Tonight, if you guys have not seen the show, start watching tonight. Tonight's episode is going to be fantastic. Watch. We've had David Mazouz on the show before, so watch Bruce Wayne, and watch Robin Lord Taylor as the Penguin. He kills it on Gotham tonight, 7 o'clock, where we're at here on Fox. Check it out. Robin Lord Taylor, great guy. Remember us in the future when you hit it mega big, Robin. We'd love to talk to you again, man, and congratulations on all the success, and thanks for the energy on a Monday morning. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, my pleasure, man, and thank you so much. I look forward to talking. I'll talk to you guys anytime you want.
Sounds
putting it out there.
Good. Well, we'll check you out tonight on Gotham, and have a great morning, Robin. Thanks again.
Thanks, man. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.